Do you guys have the feeling of when you're eating your food, you're kind of like swallowing it, swallow it, but it just becomes slower than ever before? Do you have the feeling of kind of like your food is just tastes like trash? And do you even get the feeling of wanting more food, but you don't literally enjoy eating it? It's just another chore for you. I have that eating pattern. An eating pattern, and whether it's skipping meals because I don't like eating. By the way, I don't really like eating, especially when I'm in a bad mood. And when I eat something, I usually see it as an obligation because food to me is like another chore to be accomplished. And it literally feels disgusting to my tongue. And it's really hard to swallow. And it kind of like feels heavy on the stomach. That I couldn't think any less. That I couldn't literally think anymore. But I believe it has something to do with receiving. Whether in life it's receiving love from your parents or it's receiving something, some special thing that elevates you. It has something to do with what motivates you at the end of the day. And when I kind of like feel like eating is kind of like kind of like an ordinary chore, it really is not. It is not normal to see that way. To see food that way. Food should be enjoyed. Because when you see those signs, it really has something to do with what you're going through. And whether what you're going through has something to do with your eating. What is that? Because lately, I always experience those. I always experience food as something irrelevant to me because it doesn't really fuel me that much. It doesn't really have a lasting taste on my tongue. But it's just another chore for me to accomplish. That's it to me. And that's the problem. I really couldn't enjoy my food because I'm feeling like not really motivated by a thing. Or really, I'm not literally involved on something more bigger that I would like to accomplish. And I really wanted that goal. What is that goal to you? What are your goals at the end of the day? If you're not really striving for a goal, turns out to be you're going to you're just going to be floating around being drained by another person's life. You're not driven by those. You're not driven by your own. Imagine you're eating and you're still eating with you're eating alone. Whatever you think that way, whatever you think, whatever you input into your mind of what you ruminate, what you replay, those sad conversations, those disappointing scenarios, what you replay into your mind while eating, turns out to be your food is gonna be dull. And it's kind of like tastes like trash. And it just ruins the whole mood of eating. And it's gonna be turned out to be another chore for you because you're just literally associating food with some unwanted thoughts that you wouldn't want. When you're always hungry for something. Whether it's an interest, whether it's a goal, whether it's something more bigger than that. You're hungry for something. When you're always hungry, you're hungry for what? You're hungry for love. You're hungry for everything. That's it. And it's just it's not just a woo-woo thing, or it's not just a metaphor, or what you call it. It's not just something cringy stuff, but it's true. It really is true. When you're always hungry, you should take this as a sign that you're hungry for something. What is that thing? What interests you the most? Okay, what are your thought loops? What are your patterns? Show me. What are you hungry for? To me, I don't even realize it from the start, but I'm always hungry for validation. I don't know why, but yeah, I always experience it. By the way, bye bye!